Hello dear students, welcome to online biology bridge course class. In this video also I am continuing the characters used to classify the animals or animal kingdom. In the five kingdom system of Whitaker's classification, the animals are representing the animal kingdom and it is the fifth kingdom showing all the superior characters as compared to other kingdoms of five kingdom system of classification. The five kingdoms of R.H. Whitaker are Kingdom Monera, which includes only bacteria, Kingdom Protista, protozoans, slime molds, all of them are Euglena are included in the Protista. Mycota, it is the kingdom of fungi, and Kingdom Plantae, which includes all the plants such as algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms and angiosperms, and the last phylum including the most superior organisms is Kingdom Animalia. To classify the animals of animal kingdom, many characters are taken into consideration, and in the previous video explained about the digestive system, how the character of digestive system is important to classify the organisms. Like that, one more very important system whose characters are also used to classify the animals. So let us study about circulatory system. The circulatory system is also called cardiovascular system. Both the meanings are same. Simply, the system can be referred as circulatory system or it is referred as cardiovascular system. Cardio refers to heart and vascular refers to blood. As the blood is pumped by the heart, once the heart pumps the blood circulates in the blood vessels throughout the body. Hence the system is called cardiovascular system, or very simply the system is also known as vascular system. It is an organ system that permits blood to circulate, and when blood circulates in the blood vessels, it transports the nutrients such as amino acids as well as electrolytes. Through the blood circulation, oxygen is supplied to all the body cells, each and every cell which is present in the body. And one more, it collects the carbon dioxide, it supplies the hormones and blood cells to form, blood cells and from the blood cells in the body to provide nourishment. So let me summarize the meaning of this entire paragraph. Circulatory system, it explains about the heart and blood. Both of them are the main components of circulatory system. Heart is the pumping organ of blood and blood is fluid connective tissue. When heart pumps the blood starts circulating in the blood vessels. When blood circulates in the blood vessels, it supplies nutrients to the body cells, it supplies electrolytes to the body cells. Very important, it supplies oxygen to the body cells, even hormones which are necessary to control many physiological activities. All these necessary materials are supplied to every cell of the body when blood circulates through the blood vessels. Not only blood supplies the essential materials, it also collects waste materials from the body cells. The waste material, specifically carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is product of metabolic activity. Metabolic activity is nothing but all the chemical reactions which are taking place in a cell, they represent metabolic activities. So carbon dioxide is the product of chemical reactions. The carbon dioxide which is produced in the cells, it is collected by the blood. So not only circulation, blood simply do not circulate through the blood vessels. It supplies the essential materials to body cells and it collects the waste materials from body cells. The entire function is carried out by two important structures. One is heart and another is blood. Both of them are collectively known as the circulatory system, or both of them collectively represent the circulatory system. Here is the image where you can see the location of heart in the human body. In the human body, heart is located in the thoracic cavity. What is the meaning of thoracic cavity? Thoracic cavity means chest cavity. The human body is divided into three parts. This upper portion is head, this middle portion is chest, and lower portion is abdomen. In the thoracic portion or chest portion, chest cavity, the heart is located, and this is the exact location of heart in the human body, but the base of the heart is little bit slanted towards left portion of the body. Only base of the heart, not entire heart. Base of the heart is a little bit situated towards left part of the body, and the area where heart is located in the human body is nothing but chest cavity or thoracic cavity. And this is the complete representation of circulation, where exactly the blood is received to the heart, pumped by the heart, and how it is supplied to all body cells. So now I am going to show the more enlarged image of the same, so that every labeled part can be seen clearly. Circulation. What is this circulation? Movement of blood through all the blood vessels of the body. When it is pumped by the heart, it is called circulation. The movement of blood through the blood vessels in the body is called circulation. So two colors of blood is actually marked here. That is not like that. Just it is a symbolical representation. This is right part of the heart. Here you can see labeled by blue color. That means right part of the heart, it receives blood rich in the carbon dioxide, and the same blood is pumped to the lungs for the purpose of purification. What it means? Just I told. When body cells perform the metabolic activities, there is a liberation of carbon dioxide, and that carbon dioxide is collected by the blood during its circulation through the blood vessels. Then somewhere that carbon dioxide should be removed from the blood. For that purpose, the blood rich in carbon dioxide, it is called deoxygenated blood. The blood which is rich in carbon dioxide is called impure blood. Impure in the sense it is rich in carbon dioxide. That impure blood is supplied to the lungs for the purpose of purification, because during respiration the oxygen is collected inside the lungs. So for that purpose, the impure blood or deoxygenated blood is supplied to the lungs. The carbon dioxide will be accumulated in the lungs, and oxygen which enters the blood, it is called pure blood, and pure blood is transported to left part of the heart, left atrium and left ventricle. Right part of the heart, right atrium and right ventricle, because human heart consists of totally 4 chambers. Upper chambers are called atria or auricles and lower chambers are called ventricles. Right part of the heart is completely involved in receiving and pumping of deoxygenated blood, and the left part of the heart is involved in receiving and pumping of oxygenated blood. In this way, the blood is continuously pumped by the heart and it is continuously circulated through the blood vessels, and very minute blood vessels of the body in contact or in connection with the cells are called capillaries. So through the capillaries, each and every cell of the body is supplied with the blood and it gets the nutrients, and in turn all the waste materials are collected from the body cells. And here it is the most clear image to show the arrangement of blood vessels. If you go through the diagram, everywhere you can see 2 colored blood vessels only for the purpose of understanding. Otherwise the color will be not like this. One is blue and another is red. So just now I told the indication of blue color is nothing but impure blood and red indicates pure blood. Deoxygenated blood, it is symbolically shown with the blue color, and red color indicates oxygenated blood. Like this, both the types of blood are pumped. Oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood is pumped by the heart. Right part of the heart is concerned with receiving and pumping of deoxygenated blood, and the left part is involved in receiving and pumping of the oxygenated blood. Then moving to the classification purpose, the circulatory system in the organisms is classified into 2 types. For the classification purpose, this character is taken into consideration. The circulatory system is of 2 types: closed circulatory system and open circulatory system. This is the character of circulatory system used to classify the organisms. Then what is that open circulatory system and what is closed circulatory system? Let us have a look on definition. Open type of circulatory system in which the blood is pumped out of the heart and the cells and tissues are directly bathed in it, evolved in insects, mollusks and other invertebrates. What it means? Here you can see, this is the heart. Heart pumps the blood and blood is released into the body cavity. That means the blood vessels are absent. When heart pumps the blood, if the blood is directly released into the body cavity, because of the absence of blood vessels, the type of the circulatory system is called open circulatory system, so that all the body tissues and cells are directly bathed in the blood, appears as if they are immersed in the blood because the blood vessels are absent. And open type of circulatory system is observed in insects. All the insects show open type of circulatory system. Mollusks, soft bodied animals. Say for example, this is a snail. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಂಖ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಮೃದ್ವಂಗಿಗಳು ಅನ್ನೋದು ದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಫಾರ್ mollusk, soft bodied animals. Octopus is also belonging to the mollusk and it is called devil fish. And freshwater mussels, ಶಿಂಪಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀರಿ, they are also belonging to the molluscans. Insect and mollusca, both of them are having the closed circulatory system. One term to remember with reference to closed circulatory system, when heart pumps the blood is released into body cavity because the blood vessels are absent. Such kind of circulatory system is called closed circulatory system, open circulatory system, and it is present in insect, mollusk and other lower invertebrates. What is the meaning of invertebrate? The animal without backbone is called invertebrate, and animals with backbone are called vertebrates. Then opposite term to that, closed type of circulatory system. So here I told the blood vessels are absent. Obviously here the blood vessels are present. Let us have a look on a definition. In closed type, blood is circulated through a series of vessels of varying diameters. Depending on the diameter, the blood vessels are classified as arteries, veins and capillaries, and this system is evolved in echinodermates and vertebrates. Starfish is example for echinoderm, and all the vertebrates are having closed type of circulatory system including humans. Here you can see this is the heart, pumping organ of the blood. When heart pumps the blood starts circulating or flowing in the blood vessels. But what happens here? When heart pumps the blood is released into body cavity. But that condition is not observed in this case. When heart pumps the blood flows or circulates within the blood vessels, and this kind of circulatory system is called closed circulatory system. It is observed in echinoderms, even it is observed in vertebrates also. The image used here, it is of earthworm. It is also having closed circulatory system. All the vertebrates, animals with the backbone, are having closed circulatory system. So these two characters are taken into consideration to classify the entire animal kingdom. Hope the explained part is clear for you.